What is up, you guys? If you cannot tell by the title of this video, today is going to be unboxing for the Willow Pump. A couple of things before we move on to this unboxing. One, ignore the humming sound in the background. That is the fan running. It is again another nap time as Jay is sleeping. Two, ignore the caterpillars on my face. Literally, I noticed that I didn't have no eyebrows on after I recorded it the first time, and then it looks super crazy in the video. So I literally just threw these things on, and I want to hurry up and get this video over and done with so that I too can take a nap. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into the video. As you can see, it is already unboxed, and that is because I wanted to test it out and kind of just like play with it a little bit on my own time before just throwing it out there and saying, okay, this is an unboxing, but I know absolutely nothing about it. Realistically, I did some research on the website itself, and I did research on YouTube, Google, yada 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 yada. So I did already open it. So this is the sleeve that it comes in. Has a bit of information on it, and it does come with an app. This is the lid of the box, and this is the box that it actually comes in. Indentations of where the pumps go, obviously. When you receive it, it looks something like this coming out the box. Okay, so your two pumps, obviously. This is the one that I was tampering with. This is the right pump, and the other one obviously is the left pump for your two different breasts. So when you take the pumps out, you are met with these Willow bags. These are not reusable. These are one-time use storage bags for the milk, obviously, and they are specifically for the Willow Pump. So I will show you in a little bit exactly how that works. Then you are met with this, oh, it's upside down. Then you're met with this welcome card. Next, you're met with all the other parts of the pump. These two empty slots are for the flex tubes, which look like this. These are taken out because I have to boil them and wash them so that I can actually use them. Your two different size brushes to clean the flex tubes in the pump. Your instructions for use. And your charger, which was also taken out because I had to charge the bad boy up. So you get one charger. Okay, now that we went over what comes inside the box, let's talk about the pump itself. So this is the Willow Pump, the right pump. This is the pump itself. This white part, that's the pump, that's the motor, that's where the electricity comes from, that's where the work is done. This is the pump. You literally stick it in your bra, and you go on about your business. Now you can't tell because I have dark colors right now. I'll try to put on better colors later, maybe another day, but this thing kind of sits out. It's a little funny. If you don't mind walking around looking funny, then it's goodness, it's stuck. It's perfectly fine. But yeah, this is what Willow looks like. So outside of the pump, you will have, there's the inside. You will have this container of which you put your storage bags in. Now this comes with the pump. This part comes with the pump. I'll show you another option later outside of using the storage bags. They do have a reusable option, but this is the one-time use option. So like I've already mentioned, here's one of the flex tubes. It is not clean. I just wanted to see exactly how to use it. So I'll take the bag out so that I could show you exactly how the whole flex tube thing works. I'll show you from the beginning. So when you initially get the pump, it's just this. This is it. You pop this off. It has little magnets right there. That's what keeps it connected to the pump itself. But in order to have your pump actually start pumping and actually working, what you want to do is you want to take your flex tube and connect it to this little part there, that part, and then you want to take the top part and slide it in there until you hear a click on both sides. Now if you're using the storage bags, this part here you want to pop, slide up, and pull out. Storage bag will tell you which side is this side up, as you can see. And you're gonna take this funny looking part that doesn't look like it belongs on a pump, but it does, and you're gonna put it inside the flex tube. The baggie, roll it up in half, and then snap this part down the way it was before, and you'll just push the bag in around the storage part, and boom, back into the pump it goes. To turn it on, obviously you'll use the power button. Did it come on? I couldn't see. Okay, so it's green, meaning it is fully charged, or it has a charge, and you press play up. Yellow, meaning I can only get one use or so. But that's it. That's really as simple as it gets to using the pump. I obviously have not used the pump because I have not had my baby yet, but I will come back and let you guys know exactly how well I like this pump. Now, like I was saying, there's a second option for using this pump, which is the reusable milk storage containers, which you can just pump the milk into and then pour it into your own storage bags. You don't have to use the Willow storage bags. Those ones get pretty expensive anyway. They're like $24.99. I'll have the website linked down in the description box so that you can look on the website and see the prices of everything yourself. But I bought this. This was, I believe, $40 or so plus shipping. Maybe not plus shipping, but plus taxes. Again, look at the website yourself to see what it says. But I decided to opt with this because this was a lot cheaper. This was a more cheaper option. And the storage bags don't fit in the system that I have in place for using and storing my breast milk. So I have this option. And same idea with the flex tube. Oh, I'm sorry. This is called the flange. This is called the flange. This is called the flange. It's the part that goes on your nipple. Same idea. Hook the flex tube onto this part of the flange and push that in. So that way your milk can actually come out. As far as cleaning, you'll take the flex tube off, unlock this part here, and this part comes out with a little push. And that's it. So these hold about 4, maybe you can squeeze 5 ounces of milk in, which is what I'm used to. The last pump that I used, I was able to store 5 ounces in the cup, which I'll show you guys later on in the video. The pump that I used Ameda Mya, which I love to death. I'm keeping that pump. This is my secondary pump, but I will be using that as my primary pump just because it is an amazing suction. It has an amazing suction, and I feel like I'm able to express more milk than with any other pump that I have tried. We will see come time to use this, but I feel like that is literally the most amazing pump ever. I got that one through my insurance last time, and I'm just always going to recommend people to Ameda Mya no matter what. I love it. The only thing that I didn't like per se is the fact that it has so many cords. Well, not so many, but it had the two tubes. two cords to actually have like the suction come out of the breast. But SJ loved to pull on them, and he would always pull them out. And I know now SJ is more mobile, and he is grabbing things like a professional now, and I'll have another baby, so sometimes I'll need the cordless option. So that's why I invested in this. But this part goes on the same way as the other part, and you just allow your milk to continue to collect and store as you're pumping. It'll stop pumping once you get to that 4 ounces, that 5 ounces. Once it gets to full, it'll stop pumping. And I don't really like that, because what if I'm in the middle of a letdown and you stop pumping? At least with other pumps, you can just take the cup off and switch it out as it's still pumping. But that's a bridge we'll cross when we get there. Like I said, this is going to be a secondary pump, not the primary pump. Okay, y'all, I am back. New day, new top, new head wrap. I think, I'm not really sure what head wrap I had on in the last video. Same energy, still tired, but I did want to hurry up and get this video out there. And this segment of the video is going to be about my Ameda Mya pump. Last time, and yeah, I still got everything set up. Last time I did the unboxing for, or not last time, but in the last part of this video, I did the unboxing for the Willow Pump. Now I'm just going to show you guys my Ameda Mya. So let's get into it. Okay, let's keep in mind that this Ameda Mya is at least a year old. Well, it's a year. How old is SJ? SJ is 17 months. So the Ameda Mya is 17 months old. So everything is just thrown in there, really. Some of the parts are new because I had to replace some parts. So I'll show you the new part, then I'll show you the original parts. These two flange, not these pieces, but these two flanges are new. I had to purchase completely new flanges because one of the old flanges accidentally melted inside of the dishwasher. So I had to purchase new flanges. This is what the old flange looks like. Again, it's old. You can tell it's been used and scratched up and everything. I was using 24mm flanges the first time I was pumping. This time I decided to go with 27mm flanges, and this is by brand Nini Supply. Can you see it? Hopefully you can see it. But I decided to go with size 27mm flanges just because I think that I would benefit more with bigger flanges. I feel like my nipples are not the same as they were when I was pumping for SJ, so I just feel like I'd go up a size. For Ameda Mya bottles, these are original bottles. Everything from this point on is original, just the flanges were new. 4 Ameda Mya bottles, and they hold 5 ounces of milk each, which comes in handy. I believe when I got the pump, it only came with 2, and I went out and purchased an additional 2. And what I love about having this pump, or this is the only pump that I can talk about, but pumps like this, I love the idea of the fact that you can be pumping, and then once you reach that 5.5 ounces that you can get in there, you can go ahead, twist it off, switch it out, twist a new pump on. That's what I like about these. So yeah, I just have 4 bottles. I'm not sure what these two things are called, but they go on the flange like this. It fits nice and snug, and then it connects to one of these tubes on the other side, and then the tube connects to the pump. Yes, my pump has black stuff on it, and that black stuff is Sharpie. I decided to make my pump into like a little, like to decorate like a cow, and it's just rubbed off over time. So, but this goes into the pump, and with this pump it gives you an option to close one section off and that's if you decide not to double pump. I personally always double pumped, so I always left that open, and both little adapter or connector pieces, both little pump pieces, always had the tubes. But essentially, this is what we're looking like. The Ameda Mya is a hospital grade pump. I got this from the hospital through my insurance company, 100% free. But this is what it'll look like while you're pumping, just like this. Now it's a little dingy. It's not dirty, it's just dingy from the multiple times that I've washed it, the color clothes that I've washed it with, yada yada yada. But I personally went out and I got a pumping bra. I'll have to adjust the size to it, but I got a pumping bra so that this could be hands-free to me. Pumping could be hands-free to me. And all you do is put the pump through, put the flange through the bra, and the bra is on you, so you're pumping. Boom, hands-free. I got this from Walmart. If I can find a link to it, I'll go ahead and link it down below. And the charger, which what I like about this is that I only charge one motor. Like when I charge this, it just charges. It takes maybe about an hour and a half, a max of 2 hours, if even that, to completely charge, and it will last literally a day and a half for multiple pumps. And I was pumping, especially in the beginning, I was pumping every 2 to 3 hours. So you do the math, that's a lot of sessions for one day on one charge, and it still lasts a day and a half. The charge is amazing on this, the suction is amazing on this, just the quality is A1, a freaking one. I love this pump to death. This is still going to be my primary pump. Don't get me wrong, this is going to be my primary pump, and Willow is going to be my backup pump for the times where Salem and SJ is a little rowdy or I got a lot to do, but I still have to pump. I do not want to experience any dip in my supply. I've experienced it multiple times when I was pumping with SJ. If I can be consistent and if I can control it, I do not want to experience any dips in my supply this time around. I forgot to show you guys these little things. I'm really not sure what they are for. They are a necessity for the pump, but I'm not sure what they are for. I never read. Ooh, y'all like my nails? I got them done yesterday, and I love like the asymmetric nail thing. I'm starting to love the asymmetric nail thing, and I really like getting my nails done rather than getting the long acrylics. I think I have bypassed the whole acrylic look or the acrylic style, the long nail style. I think I'm over it now. So I just like getting my nails done at this point. It looks really sleek to me, and I'm not scratching myself. I'm not scratching my babies. So I just like it. It's nothing in the way. I can button my pants up without having all here all that clickety clack, and it's just my personal preference. But that's neither here nor there. That's not what this video is about. This video is about pumps. The final thing that I have in my Ameda Mya bag, and this is the original bag. This came with the kit. This came with the pump. The final thing that came with this pump are the instructions, and I guess this is just like a little get to know me. Child, it's all stuck together. It's all stuck together, so I can't even open it. I honestly should have thrown it away, but this is just little info sheet about the pump, and this is the instructions to the breast pump, you know, what you have inside and how to use it, how to clean it, all that good stuff that comes with just about standard stuff that comes with every pump or just anything that you buy. Honestly, that's everything that is inside of my Ameda Mya pump. I can compare it to one other pump. I believe it's the Even Flow. It's a singular pump. It's an electrical single pump. That was the very first pump that I used because they did not send me home from the hospital with a pump. I received the Ameda Mya pump the day after the day after or 2 days after we got home in my lactation consultation that I had, but we went out and bought a pump for ourselves prior to having SJ, and I got the Even Flow pump. That one took some playing around with. That was also my travel pump. That's just something I kept in my book bag just in case, but I had fell so deeply in love with the Ameda Mya. Like anytime I left the house, that went with me anyway, so I really didn't even use the Even Flow. But the Even Flow itself, it just took some time to get used to. Like, I was new at pumping, so I really didn't understand how to use a pump per se, and especially an Even Flow. I didn't do research into what kind of pump to get, what kind of grade pump to get, what kind of suction, all that good stuff. I didn't do any of that research, so I just went out and I bought a pump that was decently priced, and that was one. And when I started using it, it just felt like it was sucking all the oxygen. Like, I felt so winded when I was pumping, and I had it up too high. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. The Haka is another pump that I've used, or is that considered a pump? I guess it's considered like a manual pump. I'm not really sure, but that's the Haka is considered. I've used the Haka. I would not use it to actually like rely on it to help my milk supply or to help my letdown or anything like that. This time around. Last time around I did. I used it to catch my letdown, and I used it to kind of like just let the milk drip. But what I won't do this time is use the Haka for that. I have to get another Haka one, but I'll use the Haka for engorgement. If you fill like just an ounce with hot water and put some Epsom salt in it, or put some peppermint drops in it, so lavender drops in it, it really can, and massage the engorged area, just massage that engorgement out. It really does help. But opposite of that, I'm really not going to rely on the Haka for actually helping me with my supply. But that is literally all that I have to say in this video. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this because I have another video that I'm really interested in doing. Hopefully I will stick to it and I will record it. Hopefully I'll have the energy to record it. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.